Guys, Deluded Goon. Obviously, we just beat West Bromwich Albion 2-0. You guys have been rocking with me from my early days and in the summer have known I've been very vocal on Arsenal, the case to sign a centre mid. We know the transfer window's closed. Sorry about that, guys. And our case to sign a winger. And I thought with that game gone, there was another opportunity to highlight this case or force this agenda. Now, the winger thing, I do want to keep a spot open for Reece Nelson, depending on how he develops and he comes on and he matures. I'd like to get him involved on a consistent basis this year, and there's a spot open for that. But you see games like this against West Brom when they're trying to be rigid and we're going to have the lion's share of possession and we're at home and we can afford to play more direct. Wingers. We need wingers. I felt we were too... We know Arsenal we're very a compact team and very inverted, and we don't really like to make use of our wide flanks. But when you look at how West Brom set out with three at the back, trying to stay compact, they had two forwards and they were keeping their forwards close to their centre mids. That's a team with no intention of making great use of their flanks. So if they're not, we should. If we had a real direct winger, I always say, even though not Mahrez, I want Mahrez, but it's just the basis of who he likes to play, like the Mahrez type, someone that wants to just get the white chalk on his socks, someone that wants on his boots, sorry, someone that just wants to clearly take on their fullback on the outside, and whip crosses in and make it awkward for the opposition. You saw that today. Centre mid, we need a centre mid. Xhaka can do the passing thing, but at times, because he's the only one trying to really do that, he forces errors because he's trying to force the clips. Nene's pass is not bad, but it's not expansive and it's not at the level that we need for him to be in the starting lineup on a consistent basis. Numerous times shying away, just backwards, just helping West Brom remain compact defensively, remain in shape defensively. If we're chasing games, we can't afford to do that. And games like this where we really should be 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 up before half time, we should be playing more direct, and our midfielders should be more braver in dictating the tempo, in dictating the passing game, in telling the forwards where to run and where they'd like them to make their moves, in actually finding them, in clipping it over the top. Ultimately, that is the sort of stuff we needed. Xhaka is not the most mobile of midfielders. Nene is too negative. Wilshere can do all of this contributing and building stuff, but we don't know for his fitness. Santi, you guys know I love Santi. I got all the time in the world for him, but if you're actually thinking from a realistic manager's point of view, 38 games, any logical manager does not rely on Santi Cazorla for as good as he is. You have to take a pessimistic opinion on that. Obviously, Wenger's in La La Land and takes the high road all the time, and I can't understand that personally, because even if you look back when he said the other day, yeah, we lost Ramsey for a period and Santi last October or whenever. So if you know that, I believe if you get burnt once by a fire and you put your hand in the fire once and you get burnt, you don't want to get burnt by that fire again. If you know this happened to these midfielders, do you not logically sign a midfielder, people? Or am I crazy? Am I as crazy as this logic that we're displaying? Do you not sign a centre mid? So when that same period comes in October, God forbid, Ramsey's injured, XYZ's injured, but oh look, we signed a centre mid and now he's fit. It's amazing what you can do when you forecast things. But no, Arsenal in La La Land, this player will be fit, this player will do this, and you're seeing what it is. And of course, I'd love to win the league and I'd love to do it and stuff like that. But if you look at our pivotal midfield options compared to everybody's, it's robbed, guys. Like, it's mad robbed. It's so robbed. Yeah, guys, you guys know already, man. Yeah, there's not much more to say on that front, guys. Deluded Gooner, I'm signing out. Enjoy your evening.